Alright, we have a question here. I've actually added one sentence in here just for fun. Caden then fights off Lana the Dragon. So we're gonna read this question here. Caden has several screws on a scale, and the scale reads 80.955 grams. Caden adds one more screw, and the scale reads 84.81 grams. What is the mass of the last screw Caden adds? Well, this sounds like it's going to be one of our adding and subtracting decimal word problems. So I am a big fan of trying to visualize this, trying to do whatever you can to make it easier on yourself. So I added in this sentence. Caden then fights off Lana the Dragon. So what I've done here is I've kind of drawn a picture of this. So I'll introduce you to our characters here. Here's Caden. He obviously has fought the dragon many times. I forgot to erase Caden's legs here. Let me get rid of those. You can just take a second, just appreciate him. Notice he has a metal spatula. Over here, there's a smoldering pile of rubber spatulas. So, just a point to make here when you go fight Lana the Dragon. Make sure you're not bringing something fireproof. Here's a screw, and that's not a 7. What that means, that's greater than 0.45 grams. Most of your screws are going to weigh more than that. It doesn't really matter why you need to know that. Here's his tattoo, Mom on his heart. I just, when men do that, it's manly. So it just shows how manly he is. Actually, let's put a barbed wire one on there too. So like next to the mom one, we'll do barbed wire. Because the manlier the better, right? Something tribal. Caden's pretty tough looking. Got an eye patch. So that's Caden, all right? Here's Lana the Dragon. So obviously sleeping. Okay, Lana the Dragon, but her sleep is restless because she's dreaming that Caden, the Spatula Warrior, is finally successfully at it. And now again, this is just a dream. But she's having a nightmare that Caden has came by and added his screw and made the weight surpass 81 grams. So right there, it's 80.955. The only reason Lana the Dragon was even created in the first place by this dragon creator was so that the scale that exists exactly halfway between Caden and Lana would never surpass 81 grams. The story begins at the point in history where the scale has read 80.955. So there we are. Another 0.45, what would that be? So there's another 45 thousandths of a gram. Obviously less than one screw, so again, that's what Caden's got. He doesn't have any more than that one screw. Gets added to that scale, a lot of the dragon will cease to exist. So let's do our story here. We'll start off with Lana sleeping, all right? Just sleeping. Oh no, I hope the scale never says 81. That's really, really close. Caden goes, Lana, she's sleeping. Haha, this is my chance. So I'm going to bring my metal spatula because over here there's my smoldering pile of rubber spatulas because when you go and you fight a fire-breathing dragon, you don't want to bring rubber spatulas because they're not going to do any good. Okay, so here goes Caden. Lana's just sleeping. What Caden's going to do is going to take this one screw here. And it's going to go. Okay, it didn't stop. And now all of a sudden, oh no, the scale that Lana the Dragon was so importantly protecting now says 84.81. Oh no, 84.81. So Lana, she just, here, let's do it nicely. She, it stops. I was hoping it would fly all the way off the screen. You're out of here, right? So, bye, Lana. Now, we have 84.81. So what we're trying to figure out is, well, that last screw that Caden had, how much did it weigh? And what we've got going on here is we have this value that was what, 80.955. Okay, and then Caden comes and he adds something to it. In math class, we know that as an addition sign. The screw, we didn't know how much it weighed, right? Well, we knew that if it was more than this much, then Lana the Dragon would disappear. But that really didn't help us out. Now it says that much, 84.81. Okay. And now that's a problem that we could technically solve. What I would recommend is that, well, addition, if you have 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, you can take your 2 and your 3 and you can flip those around. Okay, you can read that as 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. All right, the same way, 3 plus 2, and that's actually a property of math. We will learn about those, but I'm going to take this and I'm going to put them over here. Okay, missed the hat on my 5, and then I'm going to put my blank. Right, so something plus that. Make it a little bit smaller here. Something plus this is equal to 84.81. Now my properties of math tell me that if I were to reverse this order, right, 3 plus 2 equals 5. Well, if I were to take the opposite of addition, which is subtraction, and I were to reverse that order, the same would hold true. So 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. Right? 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. And then if we were to switch those around, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. 5 minus 3 equals 2. Right? It's just the opposite operation in reverse. So watch this. Now I can write a problem that I can solve. 84.81 minus 80.955. And that'll give me my answer. So I'm filling with some zeros. Okay, and it looks like I got some borrowing to do. So I have to come all the way over here to this 1, make that a 0. 10, now I can make that 10 and 9. Now I have 10 minus 5, 5. 9 minus 5, and go ahead and do that. Right, this 9 is in this column here. I got a little sloppy there, but that's okay. 4. 8 minus 9 we cannot do, right? So we have to come here and borrow from there. 18. 3 minus 0 is 3. 8 minus 0, so that goes away, right? 3.945. So your answer there, I would write, is 3.945. Right, 945? Yep. Yep. So it's always a good idea to try to take these chunks of text, visualize them, right? And then everybody visualizes a little bit differently. Obviously, I don't think anybody else would have visualized it this way. And then to take that visualization and rewrite it as a math problem. We'll be practicing this.